So today is the final workout in this series. We've got 3 movements. Again, this is 30 seconds rest in between each set, which means you're gonna be working, you're gonna be breathing. But these movements are actually very critical just for helping to create an overall well-balanced body. So the first movement that we're actually gonna be starting with, because we're gonna jump right in, is shrugs. Now, all of these you can do with dumbbells. And I'm gonna show you how to do it with dumbbells, but I'm also gonna show you some alternatives as well. So the first set we're gonna start with, and I'm going to grab my 55-pound dumbbells here, which I love these. These are from Nordic Lifting. They're Prism dumbbells. If you want a discount, I actually do have a code down below because I loved these so much. The company hooked me up with that. So, all right, we're gonna start with our shrugs. Then I'm gonna hit my stopwatch for our 30-second timer in between. So to start, I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see when I'm using dumbbells, I do a slight bend forward and I'm gonna hold the dumbbells in front of me. Now the movement is gonna look like this. And I want you to think about pushing your shoulders to your ears. Lift your shoulders to your ears. So keep your glutes a little bit tight and your core tight so that you're not like folding in. I don't want that to happen. And we're gonna move to the first set here in 3 seconds. So 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Really get a stretch at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I almost forgot to tell you, we're going for 12 to 15 reps. 7, 8. Now these are a little bit light for me, so here's what you can do if you've got lighter weight, not enough to get into that rep range. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we're gonna hold at the top, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 4. 4, 3, 2. Okay. And we're gonna set those down. My grip tends to go with the dumbbells faster than my traps do. So if that's the case, we're trying to work our traps. I do want you to be improving and training your grip. Speaking of which, I've got to hit my timer. We've got our 30 seconds on the clock. So if your grip is suffering, you can use something like a wrist wrap. Something like this, because we do want your grip to improve, but I want you to be hitting your traps and getting those sufficiently close to failure, because that's actually what's going to create the muscle growth. Now, make sure we write this down. So I'm going to write this down. And what I notate as well is the seconds, the pauses. That's what I want to notate. So we're going to move into the next set because our 30 seconds is done. But what I'm going to show you is how to do this with bands as well. Because bands you can double up, triple up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And there's a really nice resistance curve when you're using it with the band. So our next set, I'm going to stand on the bands. I'm going to grab them there. We're going to bend forward. 3, 2, 1. 3, 4. Try to keep your arms straight. Try not to like do this where you're curling up. You want to focus on the traps. 5, 6, and I am leaning slightly forward. 7, shoulders to ears, shoulders to ears. 8, 9, 10. You're really gonna feel a stretch on the bottom with the bands. 11, 12. What you can do too is explode up. 13, and then slowly drop back down. 14, 15. Whew. Okay, we've got our 30 seconds on the clock. Breathe and rest. I'm gonna go back to the dumbbells to show you what that looks like again. And this time, I am gonna use my wrist straps. Okay, we've got about 20 seconds left. Write it down, which I almost forgot to write down. We got, okay, take a drink. If you need to take a drink, lost my wrist strap. What did I do with it? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's right there. We're out of time. We got to start. Grabbing the dumbbells. Takes a little bit more setup. Okay, so here we go. Gonna lean forward just slightly. Dumbbells in front of me. And 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're slowing down a little bit. 12, 13, explode up. 14, 15, okay. Woo! We got our 30 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna go back to the bands. Just get a little variation in here. So we're gonna shift those aside. We've got our bands, write it down. That's always the critical point. If you don't write it down, you won't know what to do the next time. And I notate form. I notate quickly how slow I was going. Was it 3 seconds? Was it 2 seconds? Oh, that's gonna be critical. We are basically out of time. So I'm gonna grab my bands. I'll do these from the side so you can see them from the side. This is our final set. Try to put your all into it. We need to get close to failure. 1, 2, at this point you're gonna be feeling a burn in those traps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we got a few more. 8, gotta get to the 12 to 15. 9, 10, breathe through it. 11, 12. Whew. Sometimes you'll see I'll try to pump out a few last reps. We've got our 30 seconds on the clock. Next, we're moving into the band lateral raise. You can do these with dumbbells. I'll show you how to do that with dumbbells, but I really love doing this with the bands, so we're gonna start with the bands. Because the nice thing about the bands is I cross them. I stand in the middle and I cross it so that you can get a little extra stretch when you're down at this lower portion. Because muscle is gonna grow with stretch, squeeze, and in the mid-range of a motion if you think like a chest press. You know, you get stretch when you're way down deep, but at this point is when the pecs will really engage, and then you get that squeeze up at the top if you're doing a chest press. So that's a similar type of thing. We want stretch on our lateral delts. We want the squeeze at the top, and then you get everything in between. So we are probably out of time except my phone went dark. So I'm gonna stand on the band. You can use the handles if you want, but I just don't like to. I'm gonna stand on the band. I'm gonna cross them in the middle, and I just lock them in between my fingers like this. You can use the handles as well, but I like doing it without. I do a slight lean forward, just slight. And again, you wanna think about your pinkies coming out. Don't just pull this way with your thumbs up, pull your pinkies like that. So 1, 2, 3, hold right in line with your shoulders. Try not to go too far above your shoulders because you want the lats to activate. Or I'm sorry, the lateral delts to activate. 4, 5, and I get that stretch when I'm coming down. 6, resistance against me. 7, 8, lose my grip here. Gotta focus. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. Take our break. 30 seconds on the clock. Shake out those hands. So I'm gonna get dumbbells here so I can show you what the dumbbells look like. Shake out your arms if you need to. Write it down. I had 40s, and I did really good form, in my opinion. I might change my mind when I watch this back, but I'm gonna go grab dumbbells because we're out of time. So I'm gonna turn to the side for this one. Slight lean forward. Again, pinkies almost up towards the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Okay, put those down. Take a breath. I'm gonna go back. Got a 30 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna go back to the bands just because I love this stretch and the tension that I get when I'm even coming back down. So rest it out, write down your reps, get a drink, and try to breathe because we're gonna move, right? These are quick rests. We're really training a very particular range for muscle growth in terms of the number of reps that we're doing. So you always want to be varying up your reps. But for this, we're sticking in that 12 to 15 rep range. Make sure you're getting close to failure. We're out of time, probably over. So I'm gonna wrap, put the band underneath me again, crisscross, and I flip the hand that's in front or behind. I just flip just in case there's a slight variation. And here we go. 1, 2, hold at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. Really vision, keep your arms straighter and you're bringing your wrists up to the sky almost. Because we don't want to be like going like this. 8, 9, 11, 12, get a few more. 13, 14, okay. That was all, I'm caught here. That was our last set. We're gonna write that down, 30 seconds on the clock. We're almost done here. You've only got one more movement. Okay, we got 20s. Oh, I forgot to write down the last ones that I did. And we had 13. Okay, calf raises. Calf raises are next. Now you can do these single leg. For today, I'm gonna do them together. I'm gonna do both legs. There's lots of different variations with this. So I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. Now, because my hands are fatigued and my focus here is the calves, I am gonna be using wrist wraps. There's debate. I'd like you to get your grip stronger. I'd like to get my grip stronger. But when I'm really focusing on my calves, I wanna focus on the calves. So I'm gonna grab these, wrap the wrist wraps around it, and get all set up. You get set up as well. Okay, and I still grip it really well. You can see, hopefully, I've got my hands gripped and my thumb is over my finger. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here in just a regular calf position, calf raise position. I'll stand back so you can hopefully see me. I'm gonna focus on keeping my arms straight. I wanna arc my heels up into the sky. So there's 1, 2, 3. I try not to let my calves disengage when I hit the bottom. 4. So I could just, let my calves go, but I keep them activated. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, really hold at the top, 11, 12, 13. If I get really close, I just hold at the top. slowly let back down. Okay, there's our set. We got 30 seconds on the clock. We're gonna shake it out. Woo. Rest it before we go into our second set, so write down how many you did. I had 55s, 4, 14 reps, slow last rep. These little notations, small changes in your form are progressive overload, which means you're challenging your body more, which means you're getting stronger when you're doing a little bit more. Okay, we're out of time, so I'm gonna go to that next set. These ones I'll do from the side, so you can be able to see form a little bit better. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. I'm slowing down. 11. Woo! Okay. Oh, it starts to burn. That is our 30 seconds on the clock. Shake it out, write it down, drink your water. You know the routine, hopefully at this point. Slowly increasing your reps is the key to building muscle and fueling your body sufficiently as well. If you're not doing that, a lot of people expect to be building muscle just because they're lifting weight around. That's not how it works. Your body has to be challenged with a little bit more and go, oh, I couldn't do that time. I need to build more muscle so that I can. Okay, we're basically out of time. I'm gonna have to write down the set. After this, we are going to go into our final set of calf raises, 12 to 15 reps. I want you to get close to failure, as close as you can. We're gonna go up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Really slow drop. 8, 9, 10. And if you have to, you can sit here. Take a breather, rest, let your calves rest up so you can get a couple more reps in. 11, 12, squeeze at the top. Okay, woo. There we go. We did it. Write down your rest. That is your 15 minutes or slightly under workout. These can be quick, but they can be powerful. It doesn't take anywhere near as much as you think it does. I'm gonna write this down. I want you to write this down as well. 12 reps. Last one I got 12 reps. So now I know going forward what I need to do the next time I do this workout. So if you want to see the rest of these workouts, that entire playlist, 7 full workouts right up over here, they're gonna be there. They are incredibly powerful. This is one great phase of workouts that you can use. Now you've got them in your back pockets. But as always, go get strong, but first go give your kids a hug because I think family matters more. And I'll see you over there on the next video.